out of position possibly, but I don't know. Front door is turtling a little too much, especially considering that he now is, he does now have Void Rays in place. So as soon as these Void Rays come into position, he does have some Stalkers incoming, but I don't know that the Stalkers will be able to push away the superior tech that Pycckuu has invested in. No warp gates just yet, so he's probably going to be pouring all of his income into these Void Rays. It looks like those Zealots are going to wait until the order is given. Rallying my units now to the center of the map. Looks like I'm churning out siege tanks. Now finally getting that second orbital command in play. So I have a small group of siege tanks with this marine escort, and it looks like Pycckuu is actually wisely using these Void Rays, one for their military purposes, and just for their damage output. But he's also going to be using them as air units too, not forgetting that they can fly over junk, sending them into the base that he has not encountered yet this game. So I do have a single missile turret in play, but if the Void Rays are microed correctly, they should eat through that pretty quick. My Thors are just now coming out, so Thors very easily outrange Void Rays. I'm actually sending it over here to the northern end of the map, so perhaps I scouted those Void Rays. Either way, he has matched them up to 3, also dropping that second expansion right now, or the first expansion I should say, while simultaneously containing the front door to his base. These Void Rays now focusing on this missile turret. The missile turret is not really going to stand much of a chance. That Void Ray remaining with 10 HP. Now he's going to be trying to focus down my orbital command, so these Thors actually have a lot of work to do. I should be repairing this command center. It looks like I'm just doing that now. These Void Rays shouldn't be able to do too much. This Thor is microing too much and not attacking, but he's got a lot of SCVs on him to repair right there. The Void Rays trying to switch back to the command center, but all those Void Rays are going to go down to the Javelin missiles of the Thor. I also have Orange somewhat contained here in his base, but these siege tanks are a little out of position in the sense that they have the high ground looming over them, so units can take pot shots at these units if Orange thought to do that. Switching real quick to the units in play, Orange has that little league of Zealots accompanied by 3 Void Rays. The superior worker count in this game, no, I take it back, I am leading the worker count with 26 workers. Orange is second in 23. Front door lagging behind with 19 workers in play. My concern for Front door right now is the fact that he's staying off of one base. He has actually summoned in the mothership, so Front door being full of surprises. He's a very quick learner in that sense, but right now I've got this mech ball, 2 Thors in play. There are 3 Marines in there, it looks like, for a little bit extra air support. But yeah, my mech units have that 1 attack upgrade. As far as Orange's junk, he has no infantry upgrades, and let's see if his cybernetics core has been going to work. No, nothing on the cybernetics core either, so no air upgrades for those Void Ray dealies. It seems like right now, though, the Terran commander is once again getting anxious. He's going to be moving out with his these mech units at his disposal. These Void Rays chilling over here in this high yield location, now getting that level 2 vehicle upgrade, so I'm trying to stay on top of my macro game. I am, however, sitting at, I'm very much gas starved. I need to try to saturate this refinery more. Only 1 SCV working off of that right now, but Pycckuu being a little bit hesitant here with these Void Rays, not putting them to the best use. Scan going down here on Orange's base, maybe trying to catch some buildings, but he has not built there wisely. Going to probably catch this Void Ray in transition. These Marines and Thors will threaten the life of that Void Ray, but here's the main attack force going to be trying to focus out these Thors. It looks like he may just, there's no SCV support here to repair these Thors, so it looks like he may win the DPS battle in this case. There are some Marines also putting down some suppressive fire, but these Void Rays looks like are going to win the day. Once again, the Void Ray remaining in the sky with 22 HP. And now finally Front door is willing to expand out. He's got a single carrier in play with that mothership, so a very interesting tech switch from Front door, and he has offered us the privilege of seeing mothership gameplay. So I certainly look forward to that. Just now entering the late game of this 3-player free-for-all on Coalition. I'm not switching too radically from my mech build. It looks like I'm operating off of 4 factories. I have 1 army with a second upgrade incoming, and also dropping a lot of barracks now, so hopefully what I would imagine I'm doing is I'm getting barracks with reactors on them to try to liquidate my mineral account, but I do have slightly more gas if I want to operate more effectively off of this. If I want to turn out more Thors, I should get a third, maybe even a fourth base. But once again, we have all these Void Rays in play from Pycckuu. He's willing to just pump those out. He's got these Zealots here protecting his mineral line, but he is mostly committed to this air build. I have reinforced my mineral line with one missile turret and a second one over here a little bit out of position, but my base is somewhat exposed. My Thors are out of position very much. They're going to be focusing down, or the Void Rays are focusing on this missile turret, trying to repair that in futility, but now this orbital command probably will go down. I'm trying to pull back with my Thors, even leapfrogging some missile turrets up the map, but yeah, dropping a lot of missile turrets actually, but just for the record, I did lose this orbital command. That's definitely hurting my income. He's also sniping out this factory. This Marine being thrown into his death. These Marines are coming out of somewhere, but actually here are the Thors, so these Thors need to place their shots a little bit better for that splash damage to work. Also now this missile turret is in play. With the help of this missile turret, it will be close. This Thor continuing to put down some fire on those Void Rays. He needs to focus this one with 4 HP. Oh, that's just devastating for the Terran player. That Void Ray continuing to do full damage with 4 HP. Finally it gets taken out by the splash damage of that Thor. These units over here are very much mismanaged. They're sort of trying to attack this single Void Ray that remains. It's going to catch that one siege tank with 30 HP. Definitely I'm suffering a lot of losses right here, as I have just overtaken Orange as far as the most units lost. I don't understand why I'm not bringing any Marines over here for all my barracks. Perhaps it's just the game is very micro-intensive as of now, but more Void Rays actually coming into my base. It would be unfortunate if Orange won this game with pure Void Rays. It looks like I'm just not able to counter it quickly enough, but all those Thors, all those siege tanks really just evaporated to the prismatic beams of these Void Rays. Very unfortunate indeed. While all this has been going on, Frontdoor has just been overseeing the production of his first and second base, cloaking all these buildings with his mothership, and these Void Rays are allowed to remain free. It's actually pretty shameful on my part, considering that I was the third isolated player in this 3-player free-for-all, and I actually GG out first, even though Frontdoor and Pycckuu were wailing on each other throughout the entire game. So unlike some of the other free-for-alls I've cast, where I took advantage of the fact that I wasn't very busy as far as unit controversy, in this game my mech build was unsuccessful. So thanks for watching, guys, and